Hello and welcome. As you can see, Robert Hans Borthwick isn't with me, he's at the football. This is SPFL Extra. Coming up on this week's show, we are going to run through a selection of memorable last minute goals, and then as always we'll handpick a few of your comments from last week and we'll pick a winner of Football Manager 2016. Liam Craig's 88th minute penalty at the weekend versus Aberdeen was the 6th goal this season that St Johnstone have scored in the 88th minute and beyond, and that's earned them 8 points over the course of the season. That's been the inspiration for the topic of this show, and we're going to run through some of the most memorable late goals in the Scottish Premiership over the last few years. Hibernian supporters may want to look away now because we've got a short list of memorable late goals against them. First up, there was Willo Flood's goal in January 2014 that earned Aberdeen victory. And of course there was Tony Andrew's 93rd minute goal for Hamilton in the playoffs a couple of years back, which took the match to penalties, which Hibernian eventually lost, and it relegated them to the Championship. And who can forget Graham Weir's injury time double at Tynecastle in the New Year derby, which took the match to 4-4. And of course, in one of the most memorable Scottish top flight matches in history, the 6-6 between Motherwell and Hibernian, it was Kevin Jutkovic's superb volley to equalise. Celtic have made a bit of a name for themselves over the years as late goal specialists. One that stands out was at Tynecastle in 2007 when an unlikely hero, Stephen McManus, scored a double late on to turn 2-1 into a 3-2 victory for them. And probably even more memorable for the Celtic support was Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink's winner versus Rangers in April 2008. A goal and a match which swung the title in Celtic's favour, a league that they won by 3 points in the end. Now with a more recent example, earlier in the season we had the Dundee derby at Tannadice. Dundee were trailing 2-0 before Greg Stewart pulled out a trademark effort to make it 2-1. Then, late on in the match, Scott Bain at one end makes a wonder save to keep the score at 2-1. Then Dundee go up the other end of the park, and a Gary Harkin shot saved before James McPake, thrust up front as an emergency striker, knocks the ball home to make it 2-2. Obviously I've just selected a few there. There's many more examples. I could go on forever about this. So what we want you to do is use the comment section below, tell us your memorable late goals for over the years, and you could win this. It's time for your comments. Last week, the cringiest show on YouTube, that's according to one commenter, asked you to tell us your favourite great escapes from over the years. We're going to run through 2 runners-up before announcing the winner. The first runner-up is actually a group of runners-up, but they all said the same thing. That was Ethan Hampton, Buzz Eagle, Ross CT and Sam Novoselsky. They all talked about Dundee being deducted 25 points when they were in the First Division, or the Championship as it's known now. They went on a 23-match unbeaten run to escape relegation that season, and they actually came really close to promotion that year. The next runner-up is David Buick Jr., who says that Dundee United have every reason to be positive. They just have to look at my team, Dunfermline, who pulled off a great escape of their own under Jim Leishman in season 2005-2006, and he actually says that they won at Tannadice on the last day of the season to stay up. But the winner, and not only because it was a great escape, but because I had completely forgotten about it until they reminded me, and that's Football Genius 2002, who said that Cowdenbeath were bottom of the league before they went on a great run, and then they overtook Morton, they went into the playoffs, and they came out with a 4-1 victory, but that was against their rivals Dunfermline. That's it for this week's show. SPFL Extra is a show by the fans, for the fans. Remember, you can subscribe to us on this channel, you can like us on Facebook, and you can follow us on Twitter at SPFL. Use the comment section below, tell us late goals that you can think of from over the years, and next week we will pick the best answer and you will win a copy of Football Manager 2016. We'll see you next week.